students, I can't believe it. Guess who we have just bumped into? This is Dr. Clare.
Hello, I'm Clare Hawkins. I'm a zoologist. I'm particularly interested in threatened species, and I work with the Bookend Trust as a citizen science coordinator.
This seems like a great opportunity for Clare to help us out with exploring our corner. And to be doing Explore Your Corner, we're asking students to have a go at being a naturalist.
Brilliant.
Can you tell me what's a naturalist? What do they do?
I guess a naturalist is somebody that just takes a real interest in the plants and animals and other living things around them. And anybody can really be a naturalist.
So what sort of things is a naturalist actually looking for?
Oh, it kind of depends what you're interested in, I guess. So you might be really interested in some sort of tiny bugs. You might be interested in particular sorts of plants. Like, yeah, my husband's crazy about orchids, I have to say, and jumping spiders. He also really likes jumping spiders. Some people really enjoy spotting birds.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Yeah, and I'm starting to learn birds. And also you can get really interested in the signs. So my first love was mammals, and I'm really interested in things like tracks and scats poo, basically, you know, so you can piece together what an animal did in the past, and that's a really fun way to really learn about how things use the landscape.
Yeah. If you're doing your Explore Your Corner unit, you're actually going to be heading outside, and there are a number of places that we want you to look. So Claire, where should we be looking?
Well, you just have to think, where could something live, aren't you? So, I mean, you might just see birds flying around randomly, but where might they actually live? So we're often looking at places where there might be a bit of shelter, and if it's something like a bird, you might want to be really quite quiet and not just shout, or you're not going to see anything. If you're looking for plants, well, you know, don't assume that all the plants are the same. Have a real look at all the different sorts of plants. And a lot of things might be hiding. They might be really hiding, so they might be right inside things like bushes, tufts of grass, or they might be under rocks. You might find a few surprising things under rocks, so be careful when you lift up your rock. You don't want to sort of bump into anything bitey, but it's amazing what you see under rocks. Actually, I love looking under those.
Okay, so to recap, you're going to be looking up.
Yep.
You're going to be looking around at the plants.
Yep.
And you're also going to be looking down.
Yeah. And with eyes ready to see really small things.
Yep.
Right. And even in the soil as well.
Fantastic. So Claire, from your experience of being a zoologist, is there anything else that the students need to know?
Well, I think from running BioBlitzes, we've kind of brought it down to, you want to be able to observe.
Yep.
And I should just add that the more you get to know a particular species, it's amazing. The more time you spend, the more you learn about them. It's not just a matter of going tick, I've seen that. The more you spend looking at them, it's fantastic, you learn so much. So observe.
Yep.
And then if you can, see if you can identify it. At least it might be sort of a broad identification, like it's a beetle, or you might get much further and actually figure out what species it is. And there's an amazing set of resources. There's books, there's a whole lot of things online that you can use. And then finally, it's really nice to make some kind of record. So you might want to just write it down in your own notebook and see how things change over the seasons and over the years. But also there's some really nice ways that you can share your findings in the public. So for example, on iNaturalist, which I'm really fond of, we use for the BioBlitz. Sometimes when you enter things, you know, a photograph on iNaturalist, you'll actually get all sorts of information back, both from the automatic computer software and from experts telling you, oh, that's one of those.
Real life scientists?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Great. So observe, identify, and record.
That's it.
Cool. I think we've got this.
So shout out to Tasmanian students. On the 10th and 12th and the 24th to 26th of May, we've got Where Wedgie, and that's a really fun thing to prepare for. You can sign up to expedition class and learn all about how to tell your eagles from your swamp harriers and so forth. And for the northern students in Devonport, Don Reserve on the 8th and 9th of November, then you can sign up to the BioBlitz that we're running there, which is a lot of fun.